Alright guys, what's going on? Going to be reviewing After Party Massacre today, um, as you can see by the title above. But first I wanted to just throw this out there. I'm going to be throwing my first contest within the next few days, probably tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about that. Um, Fairly decently sized prize package, I would say. Um, So that should be a lot of fun. Get ready for that. I've already come up with the concept, which isn't too difficult, but not too easy. So um, yeah. So look out for that. Please enter and enjoy. Um, but anyway, After Party Massacre. This is a movie that I have. Can I even show the back here? Yeah, there's no nudity. Um, and then on the inside, comes with this fold-out poster that I can't show. But anyway, it comes in this red case. I love different colored cases. Clear, white, green, red. Anyway, this is a movie that, like I said in my Wasteland Goodies video, I have seen ads for this movie forever in magazines, um, at Wasteland, at the horror merch booth. They've always had a banner for it. I think last Wasteland they were showing scenes from it. And I've been fairly intrigued by it. Anything with massacre in the title, I'm usually like, ooh, I need to see that. um, so I was pretty excited when they had it. I know it's going to be in Hot Topics, um, Hot Topic stores. I remember seeing that in an ad somewhere. Basically, the premise is a bunch of people are going to a metal show, Incantation and Soulless, and a female fan goes downstairs to a bathroom that's supposed to be in the basement, but she can't find it. As she's coming back up the stairs, a man attempts to rape her, uh, and it, from what I can understand via the strange flashbacks, I guess they're flashbacks. They're kind of just different colored scenes overlaid on top of what is going on, which is basically some heavy petting. No clothes are even taken off, anything. It's kind of one of the tamest attempted rape scenes I've ever seen. But basically, I'm guessing it shows scenes of a little girl being hovered over and or sort of touched on the face by this creepy looking priest. So my guess is she was molested by a priest, and this attempted rape has awoken a beast inside of her, brought back that memory. She sort of turns into this zombie-like killer. She just sort of walks around, doesn't talk, stops talking completely, and starts killing people, everybody, just anybody that's in her path. But to be honest, the killings are few and far between. It almost seems like they're a side note to just random shenanigans by some of these people. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the movie. Ooh, man, this is basically a elongated music video. And you can actually watch it in an even longer version, which has full performances from the two bands that are on here. I did not watch that. I watched the one that had limited performance. You can choose between the two. But it's basically, to me, it just seemed like and a very long music video. Like I said, the killings seem to be almost a side note. Um, it's a lot of dudes hanging out in a bar, drinking, telling stories. Um, Girls half naked, making out with each other. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, um, as a film, I don't think it works. Um, as a long music video, it seems fine. There was a lot of and I'm not just saying it because it was like metal fans in a bar. It was shot. It seemed like it was shot like a music video, very vignette-y. Vignette-y. Everything was sort of in little vignettes. They even sort of do this thing where people will have conversations at the bar, like, "Oh, did you hear about so and so? Did you hear what happened to so and so?" And then it will sort of not flashback, but I guess a flashback. Go back and tell that story, and the stories that they tell have nothing to do with the killer, with anything to do with that. It's just random funny stories. The one that comes to mind is the drummer for the band Incantation was trying to get this groupie back to the van. They didn't have a tour bus; they have a van. Um, but the roadie really caught his. He saw her first, but the drummer kind of pulled rank on him and was like, "No, no, no, this girl's mine." So the roadie sort of does a little magic act and gets him to get out of the way and steals the girl. And stuff like that has nothing to do with the movie at all. I mean, nothing to do with the story at hand. And there's a lot of that. There's just sort of a lot of random people drinking, and it just seemed like they had the basic premise for the killer, and then other than how to move that story along, they just decided to show a bunch of goofy stuff in between. I think the editing could have been a lot tighter. There were a lot of scenes that seemed to really drag on, and especially because it seemed like, I don't know how much of a script was written, as in dialogue. It seemed like, the director goes, "Okay, you're getting tattooed, and this girl calls you about, meeting up later that night, and you're excited, go." A lot of, "Oh yeah, like, this chick's gonna come, and she's gonna bring her friends, it's gonna be awesome, and stuff, it's gonna be cool, I'm kinda tired, it's gonna roll, dude." A lot of that, like, okay, we get it, cut, move on. So I think it could have been edited a bit tighter, and it seems to me that either these bands wanted to make this movie, so they put themselves in it, or friends of the bands wanted to make this movie and decided to put the bands in it, and the bands are not actors. The guys in the band are not actors, obviously. And the girls, I don't know if they're just friends, but they're not actresses, which is a big mistake people make. They want to put their friends in the movie or people they know of note in the movie, and they're not actors, and you end up getting very stiff scenes. Funny thing, I mean, there are reviews on this cover that give it great reviews. Horror Hound Magazine says, "Twisted, brutal, totally original." I don't see what's... It's not brutal. Let me get to the killing scenes, too. One, the blood is like Hasi Kool-Aid, flows like water, and sprays on the screen a lot. Sprays on the screen to turn the screen red, and then it sort of slows down and goes in and out, in and out, in and out. It almost is like the initial axe is brought up, and then they show you photos of the murder instead of showing the murder. It's kind of annoying. There's another person on the back here who works for a pretty well-known t-shirt company. This person also does reviews. It is a pulse-pounding, expertly shot film with unexpected feminist undertones. The filmmakers accomplish in their first film what others take years to pound out. If it took you years to get to this, you might want to quit. I don't know. I just found it to be boring, very drawn out for no reason, and a lot of just stuff in there thrown in there to pad the running time to me is what it seemed. You know, it's not all terrible. There are some giggles, there are some laughs here and there, and there's a lot of half-naked girls running around, which is never a bad thing. It has a lot of features on it. You get another side. You flip the disc over, and it's a full live performances by Incantation and Soulless. A video from Lead to Desolation, and a short film from Aaron Crowell, the Horror Hound guy. His blurb on here. His short film. So yeah, After Party Massacre. I don't know. Maybe if you're fans of this band, or if you just want to see some sort of softcore lesbian action, maybe you might want to pick this up. It is sort of funny here and there, but other than that, it's just a really long music video, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't get it. I didn't care for it at all, so I cannot recommend this. So yeah, After Party Massacre, a bit of a letdown, which is sort of lame because I was really looking forward to this. Thought it would be pretty cool. But anyway, guys, contest time coming probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, certainly the next day. So I will see you guys then. Later.